Yes. Nice. Yep. Yep. Nice. Nice. Oh, especially not me. That's yeah. That's gonna be fun. As a road. Oh yeah, this rolling is broken. Mm. Yep. This is good. Actually, I like the name Goose. I think I oh, I've just seen the ability on that weapon. Wow.
Tony would go the fighter. Go out of the zone. I've never been a fighter, so why not?
There you go.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'll go that one. I'll say that one. That one sounds cool. Yep. Awesome. Love it.
Ah,
Awesome. Yep. Cool. Yep. Yep. Okay.
no.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm fine with that one. Yeah, sure.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Oh, nice.
I did a drawing, took a picture of the drawing, and then had ChatGPT do it, and then made edits to it with like a Photoshop app. No, yeah, I got it. I based it off of yours. Yeah, I didn't want. Yeah.
I can't find anything wrong about it. Quite like it.
Yeah.
Right. So, it is plus the strength modifier, so it is a. It is. Mm, yeah, fair.
Where do you turn on the 3D dice?
Yep.
Done.
I'm just going to test it with something. Yep, that works. Yep.
Where do you pick the color?
Yeah.
Wait, who's Tammon?
Okay, that's working.
Wasn't for podcasts, I wouldn't get through my work day.
Yep, I can see that. Mine will just go on. You can't even. Okay. Yep.
Because I keep trying to. Cam is the character in my other campaign, and I've tried to change it to something else multiple times, and it won't let me.
Um. Okay, so Goose. You can't see Goose's face at the moment because he has the hood up. Keep into the shadows. Fur pretty unkept. A few white streaks through it. Little bits of tangled hair on his back of his fur as well. The cloak and what's that? What color? I would say light grey cloak. Pretty much keeping a light grey theme to most of his clothes to match his fur. What? I'd say. Oh, how tall is this waist? I'd say shorter. In between short and average. That sounds good. Yep. So I'll approach the door. I'll give him a nod and head in. I'll wrap my cloak tighter around me and approach with the poster. Yes, I had this poster saying help wanted. Thank you. I will add one thing. I'll pull a cushion out of my backpack to put on the chair so I can reach the table.
So Torby Redleaf is a Servance. She's very tall, very lean, deer-like humanoid. You know, she's a female, so she has no antlers. She has a bow, arrow, quiver. She has a sentinel shield, a long red cape with red leather boots and leather gloves and like a long sleeve fur trimmed blue dress. It's Yep. So yeah, she has the head of a deer on a very long, slender, about 6 foot tall human body. Her body is covered in fur, but she does have, human-like hands and feet. The fur is like a beige kind of fur, similar to like a white-tailed deer. Um, I think Torvi is going to kind of linger near them and investigate the conversation. So, uh, yeah, she's gonna head in.
Yep. You. I came about the help. I came about the help wanted. That's all right. Nice.
Torvi's gonna walk up to them and say that she's here for the job as well.
I
Torvi
am.
just looks at the squirrel character and just kind of looks at him up and down, raises their eyebrows.
There is a hard to tell the exact height because he is very hunched over, but pretty much is kind of wrapped head to toe in rags and layers of cloaks, and you really can't make out any features. Just that he's somewhat tall, but it's hard to tell how tall because he's very hunched over. You would see a big singular purple, almost faceted insectoid eye. Yeah, he is very wrapped up, including, hands, and I don't even know if he would have proper footwear or maybe just like, wrapping his feet in rags and cloth at this point. That tracks. Yeah, Gorbis needs food. No, Gorbis needs a job. Is this the place for the job? Is this the place for the job? Make his way over there. Hungry. Outstanding. Gorbis.
Goose. I'm Goose. It's Goose.
Torvi.
How do I describe? Yeah, it's an interesting one. I've got light brown feathers. I'm tall, but I'm probably 7 foot. Yeah. And that's at my highest. I've got a dark blue cloak on, covering most of my bird-like feet. No, slightly darker. Probably an owl. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm going to slowly walk up to the door and bow down a bit to get in the door. Yep. Yes, I am. I take a seat at the table.
Yeah. Um, if you got something for it, it might help me later on then. Okay. Oh, I guess I shall head to wherever this job is. Flyer says. I will. How tall's the door? Do I have to like hunch in? Ah,
Yes,
Yes.
Oh,
you have one large purple eye staring at you.
well, since
That that is an incredibly apt description. Well done. That's spot on.
Well, since I'm now being stared by everyone, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to figure out which unique table. I'm just gonna lift up the flyer I have and point it and say, "Here for the job." I'm gonna just sit on the ground because I don't think it's gonna really change.
Sitting on the floor, does he still like tower over me? Sitting on the chair? Goose. 2.5. Oh, no.
Nice.
Yep. Nice. I like that.
Gorvis does not complain and eats like he has not eaten in quite some time.
Yep. I grab one of the large cups of ale and struggle to lift it as it looks like I'm holding a bucket trying to drink this thing. I also start pocketing some food for later.
My name's Ethra.
I'm Toby, the polar bear. Nor has anyone else here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Sounds
sounds
good.
fair.
Well, very good.
Good night.
Hey. Goribus will just wave with a gangly hand.
I just continue sitting at the table, slowly trying to get through this large bucket of ale. Yep. Oh, over an hour. Hold on. Nice. Nice. Oh. Wow. How'd you get so big?
Well, you see, there's not many berries around, so
Berries. I like berries.
Few types of meats, like some hopping kinds.
Yes, yes, yes. Can you do me a favor? Keep an eye on that owl over there. I like to hunt my type.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, picking my lips under the mask.
Yep.
I do not hunt your kind.
Yeah, yeah. Sure you don't. Yep. Yep. As soon as you said owl, that was my first thought. I'm like, I can well play this. Ah.
Elthra's gonna go up to bed. Yep.
Gorbis will probably just shuffle up the stairs and find a room to sleep. Oh, I know you're hungry too, Slorbis. I'm sorry.
What the hell is that?
That's my friend. That's Slorbis. He's nice.
So everyone else can see that too? Okay. I'll take another drink.
Fair is fair. We have to eat. He's very friendly.
I'll take your word for it. As long as it's not an owl, I don't care.
Then Gorbis.
Um, Torby is gonna head up to bed too. Yeah, I think she's a little weirded out by what's going on there right now.
Oh. While waiting for this squirrel to finish drinking and hopefully passing out. I'll take my little shot glass of ale and well down. And once I'm done, if this squirrel has passed out, I'll, as well as I can, very carefully pick up the squirrel off to oh,
Nice. As he picks me up, I'm just going to wake up for a second, scream, "Yeah, I've got me!" and just fall back down in his arms.
you 100.
Yep. Yes, I'd like 2 of your finest ales. Sounds good. I'll try and see if my body will let me go to sleep. I'll grab 2 more. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. What a great. I'll quickly scurry off. How'd I get. What? Oh. Gotta stop drinking those buckets of ale.
I'm gonna come down to the bar and ask if they've got anything good to eat for hangovers. Yeah, that'll do. Something greasy. Hard boiled.
Oh. Does it feel any warmer? Well, I guess I should get up and get some food.
Nice.
Well, I mean, whatever the usually the warmest, but fresh is also just fine.
Just eat some more. I was just
I
Just
mean,
got
Sunny
down-
Side Up does fill me with warmth in the name.
gonna... Yep.
I get ready and go downstairs. I usually take them scrambled. Oh. She goes, thanks.
That's Jacob's way downstairs. Scrambled. Scrambled's fine.
Morning.
Yeah, Gorbis would definitely follow.
Say Toby
Why
or Orvin? Yeah.
Why not? Sure.
Yes, she follows.
I'm not walking out until Ethel walks out. I won't walk out. I'm just slowly eating, keeping my eyes on her. Yes. Blatantly doing it. Blatantly just staring at her.
I head out, but as I head out, I say, "What are you looking at?"
I just keep staring. I know you're kind. Tap- Yep.
No, I head out.
No problem.
We would expect nothing less.
Yes.
Runners? I could be totally wrong.
Oh.
Help.
Torby would help. Well,
As well, help.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh wow.
All right.
Hi, Wallace.
I was.
Hello.
That's unfortunate.
Is that D20? $12.
Goose. Yep.
Womp womp.
Oh, wait.
Goose got 9.
Hobie did roll an 8.
Yep.
Oh, Terry.
just gonna sit back and chill and eat some food. Yep.
Gorbis will find a table in the corner and try and order some food.
Yep. And sit at the table.
Yeah, find him a table and trying to order some food. Yeah, I think unless like she would have specifically invited him to sit, he would have sat by himself.
Yes. Well, it's not like I'll sit at the table and order. I'll sit with wherever it seems like the group's gonna sit. Let's go with Ezra.
Welcome.
Goose heads straight to Gorbin's table.
Goose.
Yes, I'll order food and a drink. Yeah, that sounds good. That's okay. Yeah.
Hi. Two servings would be great. Yeah. Right, so where it is. Alright. Well, I guess.
Food, please.
Yes. I'll take the I'll take stew. Just-
I'll just take a small serve. No problem.
Ooh, lucky.
What are the advantages of being small? I'll join in. Goose will definitely join in. I think the darts definitely. Oh, but nice. Oh, I'd like to play. No, no problem.
I
Else
thought
Reese
this
is
would just be. Oh, go ahead.
different. She's just gonna keep sitting there watching because she's still suffering from a hangover. Too much. Yeah. Yes, it is.
I think he's just sitting in the corner, reading his spell book. I think he would just reach down and like pet it like it's a cat and be like, "Stay right here, though." Absolutely. I like it. Well, it does have a feature called false appearance. When it remains motionless, it's indistinguishable from a pool or a wet rock, so it would be kind of hard to keep track of sometimes.
I guess I'll just be sitting off to the side from all the festivities, not like I'm not used to not being welcome to most festivities with people fearing my look.
Torvi is going to play pool. I'm just want to join in and play pool with you guys. One of you. Tori's gonna look back at the table. And I guess she's gonna go ask Gorbis. Hey, Gorbis, do you want to play pool with me?
I don't know how.
Oh, it's pretty easy. You just, they have these sticks over there, and you just, hit the balls into the little pockets on the table. It's not a hard
Sure,
game to figure out.
I'll try. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's just angles. This is easy.
I told you could do it.
This is fun. Thank you. I look like me. And warranted, honestly. The only thing that might have been notable as he is actually using his hands to play pool is the ruby in his right palm. Huh. All angles, baby. Thank you. We should play again another time. Sounds fun.
Maybe next time we should put money on it.
Gorbus.
Totally.
No.
Oh my god. No.
Oh no.
My
I
audio was
sound
off this
positive.
entire time. Well, isn't that wonderful? Just wonderful. Well, there's nothing salvageable about this game.
Be the legendary session
This is
zero.
why
That,
this is why I have a camera guy. Just perfect. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream. You know, I'll keep going for now because we got a bit to go. Uh. Dang it. Why did I close it? Okay, I realized my audio was off this entire time, and now none of the footage that we have is usable. So I'm upset about that. I should have checked it earlier.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Happens. And then I closed the dock out of frustration, even though I just got it pulled up. Okay, here we go. Goose, you're up first. A 32. Throughout the rest of the night, you feel discontented. You feel separated from reality. As you feel like you have an out-of-body experience. As where you're still in your current form. Why was it muted to begin with? I just got a notification like, hey, unmute your microphone. Why was it muted to begin with? Anyways, you feel basically apathy towards everything. What do you do, Goose? As you head to bed.
I will just slump down, walk up the stairs, looking really defeated. Even though I've just had a really good few games of darts.
Yeah. Gorbis. There's only one thing that'll make you happy in this moment. And that one thing is money.
Which I
What
have
way,
zero of.
before you go to bed, can you make money before going to bed?
I think he'll try and do like, I don't know, magic tricks for people at the bar and try and get some tips.
Okay, make a performance check. You managed to get a silver piece, but mainly it's to have you stop doing whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you then head to bed?
Oh yeah.
Alright. With a 32... Again, Torvi, you are overcome with a sense of apathy towards everything. What do you do?
She would just get ready for the night, go to bed.
You head to bed after losing all interest in everything around you. As for the rest of you, Toby and Ethra, what do you do eventually?
Electra is just gonna head to bed and try and warm up with her feathers.
Perfectly easy to do. Toby, similar situation. Your rooms are paid for the night, though your meals were not. As you all bunk down, it eventually turns to morning. As at this point, can I get a d20 roll from Ethra and a d12 roll from Ethra? Okay. The blizzard is still wailing outside, even into the morning. Though nothing is going on, it is a pretty basic day. The sled is loaded. Do you guys wish to head out in this blizzard? Or do you wish to stay here a day? You could try to convince your employers to stay here for the moment, try to let the blizzard pass. Or you could try to push on. What do you want to do?
I want to try and convince them to hold off a bit, see if it passes. I think it would be safer.
Okay, you walk over to Torsen and Wallace, who are eating breakfast sausages and having some breakfast beer. Oh! Morning, Ethra! How can I help you?
No. I was just wondering if we should stay here the day and wait for the storm to pass.
Today? It's a blizzard, and it's up here north. It's not terribly uncommon. The longer we wait here, it might not stop. Might get worse. Do you want to be snowed in at the crossroads? I imagine the tavern's not that bad, but we're going to run up quite the bill if we can't stay here much longer.
If you know the way, maybe it might be okay, but I was just being cautious.
If you really want to make a persuasion check, see if you can convince him with your words. We can wait till noon to see if it passes up, you know. But if it keeps snowing by then, we gotta go.
Well,
Fair enough.
even waiting till noon, that this gives us a bit of a time.
Yeah, it does. As everyone else walks down, I will say, Gorbis, what are you up to as you walk down this morning?
Yeah, he was so fascinated by the game of pool, he's just gonna like rack him up and try various angles and trick shots and just.
All the people that were drinking and playing last night are not currently awake yet, so
Yeah, no, he's just playing by himself, just for the fun of it.
I will then move the Toby. Toby, as you come down this morning, what do you do?
Other than being glad that I've gotten a warmer sleep, I shall, I guess, go see what there is to eat for the morning.
They are serving breakfast sausage and breakfast beer this morning. If you want some. If you want breakfast, it's going to run you 4 silver again.
Yeah, it's all good. I shall pay. That's 4 silver.
Alright, you do so. In that case, moving on. Goose, what are you up to?
As I head down, I'll grab another small serve for breakfast and find a corner to sit in to eat it.
Alright, perfectly easy to do. Torvi, what do you do as you head out this morning?
Torvi is going to sit at the table with everyone else and eat breakfast.
All right. As you all sit down and eat breakfast, because I fucked up and didn't record earlier for everything that's happened so far, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot. And if everyone can re-describe their character one by one as you all sit around the table with these two dwarves, I will give everyone an inspiration die. Okay?
Okay.
Everyone good with
I'll
that?
absolutely take it.
Yeah, because it's my mess up, but I would still like you guys to describe your characters, because I don't know if I got that anymore. As we are sitting in this large 3-level tavern at the crossroads here in the land of Icewind Dale, we are sitting with two dwarves, a older dwarf, about middle-aged, with black hair, with a white streak going through his shaggy beard. He's wearing a heavy, very padded cloth coat. Currently he doesn't have his gloves on, as they are sitting next to him. They are these heavy black gloves, and he has these thick leather dark brown boots. Sitting next to him is a, again, familiar dwarf with this red afro of hair and this long braided beard. He's still wearing his white shade, sun blinder shades. He has this heavy padded red coat that has this white fur trim. He has similar dark red pants that come down to these black boots. They are very simple in make and have seen very much various wear and tear. Sitting next to him is an Azureborn. Ethra, can you please describe your character?
Ethra is a looking humanoid type creature with talons for feet, wearing a dark blue cloak with light brown feathers, with my wings being a bit darker. And I've got a flat mask that only sees yellow eyes through.
Alright. You're also wearing a set of dark gray half plate that has this white fur trim that does, and you did say that you had a blue cloak wrapped around yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say a dark blue cloak wrapped around yourself. You're inside though, so I think that's draped around your chair instead of actually on you right now.
Yeah.
Moving over, we see a tall, lumbering figure who looks like the animated pile of clothes that you have thrown into the corner of your bedroom. And out of it is this one singular glowing pinkish purple eye. Gorbis, is there anything else you would add to your character in the description?
No, I think he's just wrapped layer of rags and cloaks, and not a whole lot of features you can make out except for that, singular eye.
Yeah. I just loved that description from earlier I made, but unfortunately, the streaming service I'm using decided, hey, let's just turn off his mic and give him nothing. I'm still salty about it. Moving on. Toby, please describe your character as you're sitting next to Corbus this morning, eating your breakfast sausage. Toby?
Sorry. Ugh. But hang on, now I gotta remember. What was it? It was. I'm raped with my what? 8 foot?
You are 8 feet tall. Do you want me to describe your character? I did earlier.
I can remember it. It's just
Okay. No,
eight
I'll give you a
feet
chance.
tall, white polar bear with a robe draped over me, being puffed up by the fur I have. What was the other part?
Alright. Yeah.
And for pants, I have a old set of cargo pants with several pockets.
Yeah.
And as for footwear, nothing really comes in the size of polar bear. But the padded feet suffice. I'm seeing any details on my.
Your backpack. You see a large backpack with a bedroll wrapped over top, and this stuffed with several items, and it's currently sitting to the back of your chair.
Oh, there is one that I forgot. As for the usual brown eyes of a polar bear, I have a. What was the blue that you said?
Soft, icy blue.
Soft. I'm gonna go write all these notes down now.
If you need to know what that looks like, if you look towards the water areas of the map on the map that we have on the screen, that is what I'm talking about. That is the blue of your eyes.
Ooh, it's actually a really nice blue.
Yes, it is. Sitting next to you is a short creature, Goose. Please describe your character.
Okay, you see Goose standing 2.5 feet tall, wrapped in a light grey cloak, light grey clothes underneath with grey boots, trying to keep it all very similar colour. Underneath, you see some very unkept fur on his face with white and grey streaks all through it.
All right.
Goose is looking around very nervously while eating, like he's always watching out for something to attack.
Okay.
Keeping one hand under the cloak, pretty much on his sword at all times.
Gotcha. Moving around to our last character, Torvi.
So Torvi is about 6 feet tall. She is she has like the head of a deer, but a human body. She's covered in, like a beige fur, similar to a white-tailed deer. She has a long red cloak with a blue dress and red gloves and boots.
All right. The part we forgot to mention is your backpack and your quiver, as well as your bow. They're
Yep.
currently sitting on the floor next to you at your chair. With it, strapped over the chair itself, is a shield, a large silver shield with a singular ocular eye that's been painted onto the shield. As you finish your breakfast and the afternoon comes around, Ethra, roll me another d12. snow does stop completely. As it had been snowing heavily outside, the snow has stopped completely. As you were right, the snow did let up. Torsen thanks you for your wise wisdom as you all load the carts and head off to Goodmead. Throughout the day, it's uneventful. Takes you a while to get there. You do arrive towards the evening, though it is dark long before you get there. As it quickly turns to dark at like 3 p.m. Walking through the dark, you see a lone lantern sitting out as there is one individual under the lantern, a large man holding a halberd as you approach. Hello? Who do we have here? It's just Torsen and Wallace and a few of our friends. We've gone to make a delivery. Ah, Torsen. Alright. We'll let you in. You say as he stands aside, there is no wall that surrounds Goodmead. Goodmead is a collection of log homes on the edge of an icy river lake area. As where there are boats on the water, they are currently frozen in place. And next to them are several sleds. The homes around the area are completely dark. As you are let in, they are the guard at the front there tells you, unfortunately, there's no lights to be lit tonight. The only light in the entire town is this one lantern to tell travelers. We ask that you do not light a single light tonight, as you are staying with us.
Why?
We are trying to appease the spirits of the land currently in our weekly moment of darkness. Throughout the night, there will be no fires, besides this one lantern. That is all.
Corvy's gonna do an insight check.
Go ahead. Okay, I will tell you some things. This man seems terrified. He seems cold and scared, but he seems to be incredibly honest that seems to be some kind of ritual they are doing to appease the spirits of this area. He tells you where the inn is and tells you that they probably have blankets so you can at least wrap up for the night. He tells Torsen, unfortunately, there will be no exchange of goods tonight, unfortunately, as everyone is trying to stay warm without fire. Okay. You are all led to the Good Drinks Inn. The Good Drinks Inn is a small, ramshackle inn in town. It has only 2 rooms available for everyone to stay in. The person that runs it is this older man with a bald head and a large gray beard. He himself is very... he has a muscular build, but you also see that he appears to be in a state of just hunger and starvation, as looks like he's had a rough time this past few weeks. He looks up at you with bags under his eyes as you enter the inn itself. Alright, we have the 2 rooms. Divide up how you need to. Torsen. They're all... You already paid up front, so Well, I'll have the mayor talk to you in the morning, and we'll hopefully get going from there. And again, sorry you came to us on our ritual night. Oh, it's perfectly all right. Uh, guess we'll bunk down for the night. Not much else to do. Does anyone do anything before going to bed?
Gonna
No.
ask the innkeeper, how often is ritual?
Once a week. Well, our town is doing a once a week ritual currently. Most towns are once a month, though the town of Goodmead has been doing a once a week ritual because, well, we've had a recent problem arise. We're hoping to appease the spirits to give us some aid.
These good spirits or bad spirits?
Well, the main one we're trying to appease is the Queen of Frost, but you know, it's the spirits around the area. Good, evil, it's all a relative perspective, really. On that note, I'm going to try to get to bed.
Good luck with that.
How do you guys bunk up for the night? You know, I will say Torvi and Ethra, you are given one of the rooms, as you are the only female party, as where all the boys are bunking up in the, as where it is a medium-sized room. Basically, all of you are going to be sleeping on the floor, as the dwarves do take up the bed.
I don't mind.
Uh-huh.
I'll just curl up in the corner,
Yep.
put my cushion down, and
Actually, I think Goose could probably curl up with the dwarves. He's small enough.
yeah, fair enough.
The rest of you are probably going to be sleeping on the floor, though. Alright. Does the sleeping arrangements work for everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And before bed, Gorobus will feed half a biscuit to his pet slime.
You do so. The night you don't have to roll for. Nothing really happens. I need a perception check for everyone, though, throughout the night. Okay.
Huh.
Okay, I need one more perception. I believe that's from Toby, right?
Yep.
Perception, please.
Hang on, where is it? It is my.
Okay, so the only ones that notice anything throughout the night, Gorbis and Torvi. You wake up in the middle of the night, startled, as you hear a scream. It's quick and sharp, but it drags you out of a dead sleep. It's the middle of the night when this happens. Probably 3 hours after you arrived. What do you do?
Did the scream seem to be coming from like downstairs in the inn or like out in the town somewhere?
Out in the town somewhere. Specifically, it seemed to be coming from the north side of the town where you guys came from originally.
I think Torvi would get her armor on and start grabbing her gear.
Cool. I will give Ethra another perception check as she is bunked up with you. Ethra, you are fast asleep. You notice nothing, unless Torvi wakes you up, you do not notice anything. Torvi, do you wake her up or no?
Yeah, I think Torvi would wake her up.
Ethra, you are jostled awake out of a dead sleep by this tall deer lady, who's a little still shorter than you.
Wake up! I heard there was a scream out coming from outside.
Ezra gets up and looks out the window.
Make a actually, I'll keep your perceptions from earlier. You really don't see anything. The window is very iced up, and you don't really see anything outside. It's still pretty dark out, too.
You think we
Gorbis.
should go home?
Okay. Ethra, you had something to say?
Yeah, I was just talking to Gorby saying, do we need to go look outside?
Torvi, and
I don't know. Maybe we should get everybody up first.
Gorbis, what are you doing?
I think he'd be out in the hall at this point, about to head downstairs.
Already dressed and ready to go. You head out.
Well, yeah, he doesn't
into the
undress
hall.
necessarily.
Yeah. You head out into the hall where you find Torvi and Ethra dressed and ready to head out. Do you guys try to wake up the others?
I'll try.
Yes.
Okay, easy enough to do. I'll say you wake up Goose and the dwarves first. As you slap the bed, Goose, you hear something out. You are startled as you are woken up from your sleep by Ethra.
As soon as I see her, I literally jump to the outside of bed with my sword drawn. Don't hit me!
What? Ah! I will say you jump on top of Torsen as he gets a mouthful of your fur. Ah! Why?
I'm not trying to hit you, but there's noise outside.
That's a likely story.
Wallace, stay here. Alright, we'll go. Torsen gets on. He's currently in like these this large red onesie with like the butt flap that's currently like half hanging off.
Classic look.
He doesn't put on much else. He puts on like his heavy coat and his boots, but doesn't put on anything else. Just check out what this is real quick. The rest of you, hearing the commotion, wake up naturally. Toby, what do you do?
I'm gonna ask what's everyone doing up at such time.
Torsen will answer you. Apparently they heard something. I don't know what. Going to go investigate, apparently. Wallace, stay.
Well, let's do it quick, because it's cold out there.
Yeah, it is. You know you don't have that condition anymore, right?
I know, but it's
Too cold.
still warm inside.
Alright. As everyone walks out, everyone can make me a fresh perception check. Wow. Okay, I think the first one was Goose, right? No, the first one was, Torvi. Okay, no one notices anything except for Torvi. As for everyone's looking around, not sure what to think. Torvi, it's rather what everyone doesn't see that you notice. There's no light out here. Period. The one light that was throughout the town was the one lone lantern at the end of the town. It has gone out. And you don't see You have dark vision. You don't see anyone under the lamppost anymore. Do you walk towards the lamppost?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Do you point
But
this out to anyone?
I do point it out.
Torsen will go investigate. Alright. You hear him crunch through the snow, walking through the town towards this lamppost. Does anyone join him?
Yeah, Corvus, Woody's paying the bills.
Gorbis, you follow. Anyone else?
Oh, why not?
Ezra will go as well.
Alright. As
I'll
whoever
follow.
decides to go continues to head off after your employer, you find at Torvi, as you approach behind everyone, you see under the lamppost with your eyes the footprints of this individual. Apparently, he had been pacing. The individual earlier had been replaced by somebody that you can see. That somebody had been standing here, propped against the post. He had been drinking, as you see that there is a silver flask that has fallen into the snow. But where did he go? There is no footprints that walk away from this post. At least not his. You don't see any footprints that walk away. Just ones that walk towards the post. And it is like he completely vanished from this position, as there is nothing here. Just a discarded left silver flask.
I think Torvi would pick up the flask, kind of hold it up, and say, somebody was here.
Make me a con save as you pick it up. You immediately drop it as you freak out as it is hot to the touch. Not in the sense of heat, but cold, as it is ice cold. It nearly takes off your fingers as you drop it. The flask itself is impressively frigid. If anyone's ever touched dry ice, think that. As you can still see the heat coming off of the flask from your fingertips themselves. And you're wearing gloves. That actually pierced through your gloves, too.
I think she, will probably yell out in pain and tell, everybody to leave it alone. There's something going on with the flask. Maybe the evil or the dark spirits.
Torsten's gonna investigate
Here.
it. Torsten
Can I
looks the flask
make an
up and
Arcana
down.
check on it?
He pokes it with his boot and says, well, it's just incredibly cold at this point. If you want, Gorbis, you can make an Arcana check on it. Gorbis, something incredibly cold touched this flask. Like, even colder now than what you're currently feeling. Something that was far below freezing touched this flask recently. In fact, the flask is warming up even in this snow. Eventually, you will be able to pick it up again.
Well, it's not the flask itself. It was something that touched it.
As the temperature suddenly drops around you all, everyone make me a perception check. everyone besides Toby. And Goose. Toby and Goose see nothing. Gorbis, Torvi, Ethra, you all hear the flapping of wings, and then look up. You thought it was a new moon today. It is a full moon, as something has blocked out the moonlight, but has now moved away. You feel an icy chill run through your body. Torsen, who also looked up, but apparently my dice didn't... Hold on. Okay, there it goes. I had it set up to like a... Never mind. Anyways, Torsen, who looks up, his eyes widen. You can see the cold around his face as color and light drain from his face. He runs back towards the end. Do you guys follow?
From the look on his face, I'd run back with him.
Alright. If everyone chooses then to follow, running, or what have you.
Hearing the sound of wings above, I run.
You, Goose, actually, you don't hear the wings. That was the perception check.
Oh, yep.
You just see everyone run off, and you're not sure why.
I'll follow.
Okay. You all follow. As you get back to the inn...
Gorbis would want to see what it is.
Okay, Gorbis, you continue staring. You don't know what it was. It was very big. It was big enough to block out the moonlight for this town for a short period of time. As you continue staring, you then feel as an icy, cold breath is upon your neck. It pierces right through your clothing. Roll me a d20 and then roll me a percentile, depending. Okay, I am going to need that percentile. Yeah, so 95. Let me take a look at what that is. Oh, this one's thematic. A sudden, primitive fear takes your body. What do you do as your mind becomes very simple and animalistic as fear wraps your mind?
I think the logical thing would for me to be run towards where people are, back to the inn.
As you run for safety, feeling fear of this unknown entity, Gorbis, until you go to sleep, you have lost the ability to speak, to form complex thoughts or actions, as your mind is primitive.
Okay.
While in this primitive state, though, all athletics and acrobatics checks are at advantage.
Okay.
But you'll be going to sleep soon. As you all huddle back into the inn, you slam the door behind you. What do you all do? I'll start with Ethra. Ethra, as you run back inside, Torsen throws himself under one of the tables inside, hides. Ethra, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk up to Torsen and say, What do you think it is?
I don't know. I've heard of a winged beast that haunts this land. And I just ran. As soon as I heard the wings, as soon as I saw something move across the moonlight, I ran. I think it's safe to
Well,
say
maybe
that
we
the... Go ahead.
maybe we need to ask one of the innkeepers what it is.
Maybe. But I think it's safe to say that our guardsman is gone.
I think so.
You can ask him if you want, but I'm going to go to bed. As Torsten walks off, Ethra, you can find the innkeeper in his room in this inn if you want to go knock on his door.
Yep.
Okay, what is the rest of you doing? Toby, you first.
Well, I probably would wait for everyone else to get into the inn before. Is this door larger than the others, or?
Yeah, he is. Gorbis is still behind you as you do eventually get yourself in. Because Gorbis has stayed behind. As soon as you get in, Gorbis runs inside, darting through the doorway.
Since everyone's started in, I'll shut the door and, well, since everyone's made such a big ruckus to run from, I have no idea what. I'm maybe just put like a chair just in the doorway, just.
It's not exactly a door you can. It's more of a barn door. The way it's
Then a
held.
table.
Actually, there's a wood slab that slides over the door, so I guess you can put something in front of the door. Table will work.
Well, whatever you guys are running from, shouldn't. Hopefully, get in.
Yeah. Goose, being in a similar situation, I'm not sure what your party members are running from. What are you doing?
I'm like, what are we running from? What did everyone see?
Gorbis goes to the corner, does not go upstairs, finds the closest corner, and basically devolves into that pile of clothes, just like a kid like pulling the covers over themselves, and he just is shaking.
Okay. Torvi, what are you up to?
Torby would just say she doesn't know what it is. It's big though. It's big and it flies, and I think we should all stay inside.
Good idea. Anything that flies will snatch you up.
No, Ethra is going over to the knock on the door of the innkeeper.
Okay. We'll now head over to Ethra as she's knocking on the door of the innkeeper. I will see if you wake him up. He is kind of a hard sleeper. Okay. You wake him up. He wakes up, he's groggy, he's a bit tired. What do you want? It's the middle of the night.
The guard at the light post is gone.
What?
The guard at the light post is gone. And there was a big creature in the sky.
Alright, I'll go alert the mayor. You folks should get to sleep. This is our town's business to deal with now. Good night.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. This isn't the first time that something like this has happened.
How often does something like this happen?
More often than we would like. Please go to sleep. We'll deal with this.
Okay, I'll tell everyone to go to bed.
As you all head down for the night, you bunk down, curling up into your beds. That's where we'll leave this session. As you all drift off into sleep. Before we go, Ezra, could you make me a percentile roll? Because there's one interesting thing about your character. That we will not be getting to explore tonight. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Yes, leaving you in suspense, as the dice have predicted.
I dig it.
Hope everyone enjoyed the session. Hopefully we'll have a better stream next time, but you know, it's what happens.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Oh, technology making our lives better every day.
yeah. Don't worry, I'll have better stream. I'll have character models that'll pop up and be able to light up with you guys. And Ethra and I'm trying to remember the two that share a mic. Ethra, that will be Ethra and
Goose.
Goose that share a mic currently. Oh wait, yeah, that'll be good to know. Okay. Thank you all so much for showing up. And we do thank the Ugly Goblin for making this lovely skill tree that we will get more into as things go on. I will check everyone's character sheets and make sure they're all ready to go next time. As hopefully we get to explore more of this story.
No problem.
See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
See you
Good
then.
y'all.
Then.
Yeah.